Hi Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. Welcome to my channel, Advice to Think Twice. My name is Monica and I'm here with your weekly advice readings for the week starting April 30th, 2018. Thank you for joining me, and as always, keep an open mind for the messages that come through, because these are general readings, so they're not going to apply to everyone or not in the same way. Watch your Moon and Rising sign readings. Watch this if you're dealing with a Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising sign. And for private readings, the link to my website is in the description box below. Okay, so let's see what's going on here for you. At the bottom of the deck, we have the King of Cups. So the King of Cups can be a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising sign that's a focus for you, for better or for worse. The King of Cups is also an energy where you feel like you want to wait. You feel like you want to hold back. You feel like you need more information. You don't really want to take action. Okay, I feel like for some, this talks about a time for you to gather your strength, a time for you to prepare. So putting together papers, paperwork, writing something, coming up with a plan, kind of finding what resources you need, talking to people in principle, would you be okay with this, and would you like to do this, planning things, okay, whether that's a trip, a move, or whatever the case may be, but it's more of a passive energy, okay? And the King of Cups is also where you may feel like you need more information, or you need more of a certainty before you get involved with something, okay, I feel. So we have the Knight of Swords with the Queen of Swords, the Two of Swords with the Fool, as your main focus or influence, we have the Ace of Cups with the King of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune with the Ten of Wands, the Six of Swords with the King of Swords. So for some of you, I feel that you're dealing with an air sign individual, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising sign. Things have been difficult with this person. If this isn't a love relationship, there's been chaos, there's been arguments, there's been fights over who's right. There's been fights over someone's refusal to compromise, it's my way or the highway. There have been arguments over someone's jealousy or possessiveness. As a result, there was a breakup, okay? Or there is a breakup as you're starting the week, okay, with this energy. With the Two of Swords, there is no desire, either from one of the parties or both parties. There's no desire to communicate. There's no desire to negotiate. There's no desire to get back together when this breakup is happening, okay? The Fool is saying, okay, I'm done. I've had enough. That's it. I'm off. With the King of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups, for some of you, this is once you've calmed down, or once things have calmed down, there is an offer of hey, let's talk about it, or reconciliation, okay, with this energy. I do feel that for some this means giving the relationship a second chance and starting over with the Wheel of Fortune, even though with the Ten of Wands it's becoming more and more difficult to start over. It's becoming more and more difficult to overcome things, to overcome issues, to overcome arguments, and to come back to each other with this energy. However, for the time being, we do have the Six of Swords and the King of Swords, so things stabilizing a little bit. So it may be that this is just a very tumultuous week for some of you, for your relationships, okay, your romantic relationships. There's breakup, there's moving out, then there's reconciliation, and then there's coming back together, moving back in together, okay. calling off a divorce for others, okay? For others of you, I feel you're trying to stay calm and you're trying to remain stable because someone you're dealing with, whether this is your romantic partner, a family member, a friend, a co-worker, a boss, someone you have to be dealing with during this time is just going off, okay? They're argumentative, they're starting trouble, they fight over anything, okay? They feel threatened over everything, they're paranoid. So I feel that for some of you, you're really struggling to stay calm, to not give in to this person, to not let them, push your buttons, even though what they're saying and what they're doing is not very nice. But you're trying to keep the peace. For some, I feel like this is because you're trying to take your time. You can't just walk away now. You can't walk away just yet. You're waiting for something else to come together for you to go to that directly. So if this is a situation where you feel like you want to quit your job, you have to hold on for a little while longer, or you feel you have to. And so you're trying to stay calm as opposed to, getting worked up and quitting, leaving then and there. Okay, so for some of you, that's what I'm picking up on. You're biding your time, you're taking your time, you're trying to stall until something else is ready for you to go to, okay, with this energy. But I do feel that towards the end of the week, you do have the opportunity to make the change that you've been thinking of, that's been a challenge for you to stay where you are. You do have the opportunity to make the change more towards the end of the week. This could also be a situation where there's arguments in the house. There's arguments where someone's been living with you, or you've had to live with them for a while. It was meant to be a helping hand when it started, but then it just stirred up a lot of drama, a lot of conflict, a lot of tension. But there was nowhere else for you to go. You were working on it, but it hadn't come together just yet, and so you're trying to take your time for your other situation to come together. By the end of the week, it does, and you get to move, okay, and have your peace and quiet once again, is what I'm getting, okay? For others of you, this is quitting. This is, I've had enough, I'm done. Whether that's a job or a relationship. Shut down your emotions. I've had enough, I'm done. You may have people offering to try again, or offering, okay, let's see what we can do, don't go just yet. But I feel that for those of you who are dealing with this, you don't want to start over. You don't want to start again. It's too much, okay? With the Ten of Wands, it just doesn't change. Same thing over and over again. It just gets more difficult. And so as a result, I feel that you are moving away from whatever this is, okay? You're choosing to move away. You're shutting down your emotions. That's why you show up as the King of Swords. That's why you have the King of Cups. Shutting down emotions. This is what I need to do. This is what I'm doing. No second thought about it. I'm moving away. I'm moving on. I'm leaving. For those of you who are experiencing tension and conflict, and you have 3 Kings in your reading, so this is a lot of kind of male, aggressive type of energy that's surrounding you during this time. And so you may feel like you're trying to keep the peace, but then if that doesn't work, you may feel like you just want to remove yourself from that situation because people are going head to head. You don't want to be caught in the middle, okay? This could be a family situation. This could be where, your parents are arguing and you can't really step in and tell them to shut up or get a grip. So you're just trying to stay out of it. You're trying to keep the peace, but if that doesn't work, you just take off, okay, and just leave them to it. So I do feel that for some, you are removing yourself from a difficult situation. For others, you're choosing to pursue a peaceful option. And so you do have new beginnings that are possible for you. You may have to wait a little bit and take your time with it a little bit. But there are new beginnings coming to get you out of difficult situations or troubled waters, okay? For others, this is reconciliation. It's different, okay, for everyone. So your advice, we have the 8 of Fire, events moving at a fast pace, delays are over, many things happening at once. So it could be that there's just too many people in the same place at the same time and tempers are flaring. For others of you, this is just conflicting views. People don't want to listen to each other, and they're just, they're just talking at each other, or they're just arguing to be heard. For others of you, this is fast-paced energy. After a time of delays, after a time of waiting, you receive the news, you receive the opportunity, you receive the offer, and there you're free to move on. So this could be with a living situation, this could be with waiting on the outcome of a situation, a legal situation or anything like that, okay? As a result, you get to move on, you're free from it, you don't have to turn back and look at it ever again. For others, this is traveling, okay, during this time. And you may be traveling with at least another person or a couple of other people, or you may be traveling with family, and so tempers flare up, everyone's in a mood and all of that, okay? But try to stay calm, try to keep the peace in as much as you can, and if that's not possible, just keep yourself out of it, okay? You focus on the holiday that you're supposed to be on, focus on, what you're taking the trip for. Things will calm down, okay, in the end. So that is your reading for the week. I hope that it helps if you're dealing with these energies. Let me know how the cards apply to you if they do. Remember to watch your moon and rising sign readings as well. Have a wonderful week, and I'll talk to you again very soon. Bye for now.